Kia ora koutou, and welcome to this really big update for 3-minute board games. Now, the reason I'm shooting this video on the street and on a slightly rainy day is that last time I did one of these videos, I was talking about how screwed we were because we had to get a replacement roof. That roof ended up setting us back $64,000, which kind of wiped out our life savings, which is kind of horrifying, but at least we have a brand new roof, and that roof should be good for 20 odd years. Fingers crossed. Anyway, this video is not really a fundraiser. It's more of an update to tell you what's happening with the channel over the next 3 to 6 months, because we've got some really significant things going down here right now. And those things are unfortunately going to force me to pull back the channel a little over the next 3 months. So instead of 2 videos a week that I've been trying to do for the last couple of years, we're definitely going to be dropping to 1 for the foreseeable future. Hopefully I can sneak in some extra content, but it won't be full-blown 3-minute reviews because those take a heck of a lot of time to do. The channel's not going away at all. It's just going to drop down to a lower priority because there are 3 really big things coming up. The first of which a lot of you will know about, and that is Red Dust Rebellion is at the printers, and hopefully in about 3 months or so, it's going to be in stores, or at the very least being sent out to people who ordered it on the P500. Now, there's going to be a lot of support I'll need to do for that game when it comes out. I'll need to be online doing rules questions. I'll need to do some videos to support it as well for when it comes out properly. I'll be definitely doing an unboxing, and I'll definitely be doing a run-through of the game, plus probably some more about the backstory and history. There's a lot of content about Red Dust Rebellion that I've been sitting on for ages, waiting for it to get close to being released, and it's so close now. And all that Red Dust Rebellion content will take away from me doing regular stuff for the channel. But that's awesome because we've been waiting for this game to come out for so damn long. I don't know if you know, but this channel's been going for 6.5 years, and I designed Red Dust Rebellion before it existed. So it was on GMT's radar as early as 2017, if you can believe that. It's been a long road, but oh my goodness, I think the final game, when you get your hands on it, is going to be really, really awesome. And I'm very proud to have my name on it. And I've been backed up by a fantastic team at GMT. That's number 1 thing on my to-do list. The second one is that recently I signed a book deal with an American publisher. And that book deal is about doing a coffee table book that's going to go into stores across America sometime next year. And now I have to write the damn thing, and I've got around 3 months to do it. So on top of the Red Dust Rebellion stuff, I'm also having to write chapter and chapter of this book I'm doing. And the focal point of this book is, it's not really pitched at hardcore gamers. It's going to be more for a casual audience, but it's going to be showcasing some of the really good-looking, beautiful, and yet amazing to play games out there. So an emphasis on games that are both good to play and look stunning at the same time. So you're probably not going to see anything with clip art, and you're definitely not going to see anything with AI art, but you are going to see some games that are real bangers that look really good, and I'm doing all the photos for the book as well. So that is task 2 on my to-do list. And this is on top of my normal Anne wrangling, and Steph's looking after Anne while I pop out to do this video right now. She's only at kindergarten 2 mornings a week, so aside from that time, and weekends and evenings, she's my primary focus. So I've got Anne, we've got the book, we've got Red Dust Rebellion coming out, and we have a third thing. And I'm going to go straight into product advertising mode right now. So this is my new game, Shadowmoon Syndicates from Arcus Games, and it's going up for crowdfunding later on this year, hopefully Q4. This is an area control and card manipulation game I think is going to be a lot of people's forever game, because I'm really, really stoked with just how replayable it is, just how deep it is, and just how many strategies there are within Shadowmoon Syndicates. I'll have a lot more to say about this game over the coming months, and we'll be doing playthroughs and interviews and showing you off the mechanics and the world of this game as we lead into the Kickstarter. But for now, this is just another thing I'll be working on, getting this game right. Now, I have an amazing team working with me from Arcus Games, but in particular, I'm going to give a shout out to my developer, who's Sam McDonald. And if you saw one of my recent awards videos, I called out Sam as someone I think is one of the most underrated designers in the world, because he works alongside Shem Phillips, and everyone knows Shem. But Sam is just as important part of that team. And now he's working on my game with me, and I couldn't be happier about that. You might recognize some of this art style from games like GKR Heavy Hitters as well. So we've got Paul Tobin from Arcus Games heading up the art department, and they've created some amazing visuals for this game. It's going to be a real looker, but it's also a really deep interesting game that you can play over and over again. I played it 15 times in one weekend recently, and I'm still not sick of it, and that's saying something. So yeah, Shadow Moon Syndicate's coming to Kickstarter Q4. Can't wait to tell you a lot more about it. I'm just going to pop this away now. So yeah, it's a really exciting, creative period of time for me right now, working on all these different projects, as well as the channel, as well as looking after Anne. There's only so many hours in the day. I love what we do at 3 Minute Board Games, but I also have all these other things I'd like to get onto as well, like other projects as well that I want to do after these things are done, such as the expansion for Red Dust Rebellion and a bunch of other game ideas I've got stirring around in my head. And yeah, to keep doing the channel, it needs to be financially viable. And well, YouTube ad revenue never really cuts it for a channel that does 3-minute videos. So as always, I am dependent on my patrons. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank absolutely each and every one for their contributions over the years. The people who are still with me, the people who have moved on, every single one of you. You make 3-minute board games possible. There's no way I'd be doing this if it was just YouTube revenue. No way. I absolutely couldn't get by on that. And I'm not interested in running an ad channel. Despite doing a big plug for my own game there, I feel that's a little different. I never wanted to be an ad man. I want to be creative. Yeah, because if it was just YouTube ad revenue, this channel would probably have ceased to exist sometime around when Anne was born. I simply wouldn't have time for it with the amount of money it brings in just from that. But thanks to my patrons, I've been able to keep doing the channel, and I've been able to get into other creative endeavors as well. Designing my own board games, writing a book. These are fantastic opportunities for me, and I wouldn't have had them without my current backers. And if you want 3-minute board games to continue, which I will do at this stage, we still need backers. We still need support. So every time I do one of these videos, patrons go up, but then it just slowly ticks down over time. And it's been quite a while since I did the last one. And if you like what we do, please support us. And until next time, take care all.